Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight is Tabletop Nights, Thursday night. And we're going to continue our adventure over here in our lovely little world of mutants. We're going to see what our GM's got in store for us. We got a lot of stuff going on. Really looking forward to seeing a few things. We've got a new player joining us tonight. We're going to be excited about that. We got quite a bit going on. In the meantime, let me go ahead and get some of that background music going on for you guys. And let's go with, I think, because this is futuristic, we're going to go with some synthwave. How about that? All right. And without any further ado, I'm going to go pop back over to the Discord, unmute myself. And looks like the connection is solid tonight, so that looks good. All right, and we are live.
Okay.
How you doing, GM and new guy?
Yeah, he's a new guy.
We're doing good. How are you, Chris?
I'm doing well. Tired.
That's good. Well, not good, but you're well.
Hey.
Yeah.
I've got a squirrel in the chat. I got Tanisha in the chat. Hey, how are y'all? Just as a reminder, chat, that for the first half hour, I will actually respond to y'all in voice. But once the game kicks off, I'll respond in text, but I will not respond in voice so that we don't interrupt the session.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet squirrels. This week's been murder. I bet it's even worse where Scott's at.
Well, you could say that again. Oh, playing.
And what'd y'all get up to today? Temperature wise.
I think it was 108.
Whew. Whoa.
I believe that's what it was. But that was, I think that's what it was, 108. But if you stayed outside for long enough, you probably would have felt like 120.
Wow.
Yeah. I haven't watered my grass in a while, and it's yellow. No, it's more like light brown. One of my trees is dead too.
So
It's just
you're saying that if I were to come
hot.
visit you, that I couldn't ash in the yard because might set it off.
No, you might set the whole dang town on fire. We're under a fire danger warning. So occasionally you have those knuckleheads that'll flip a cigarette butt out of the car. What happens is it causes a brush fire on the side of the highway, which screws up traffic for hours because they've got it's all the smoke and then they got to put it out.
Oh man,
It's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scroll says 100 or so, and high humidity and little to no airflow. Casper, what's going on? Frostbite, how you doing?
All right, Casper.
Looks like dinner's ready, so I'm gonna bounce off for a few seconds. And
Sure thing.
Grab some foods. As soon as I find my mute button. Can never find this when I want it.
Tell you what, I got some awesome mods. You guys rock. 27 Celsius. That's not bad. That's actually pretty comfortable, Tanisha.
It's 21 where I was at, but we had a thunderstorm just rolling in, so...
Yeah, that sounds comfortable. Today it hit around, for me it hit around 41, and that means that for Scott it hit around 44 degrees Celsius.
How do you guys survive? honestly, that would be nothing for me.
What you're saying is that you come to the States, you're going to go, yeah, about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, just don't visit in the summer or the fall or the spring.
But your winters are worse than ours, so
Yeah, that depends on where you're at. I mean, you're down there where Scott is, and it never goes. It barely ever goes
yeah.
below freezing.
Yeah, true.
And where I'm at, it snows so infrequently that one snowflake falls from the sky and the entire town shuts down,
Uh-huh.
and people lose their minds and forget how to drive. I am, yes, a lot of sweating. Exactly. That's how we survive. We also have this other thing, Floristic, that's just
Hmm.
mandatory. It's called air conditioning.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, if you have air conditioning. And it's livable
Yeah, the problem with air conditioning is that,
until you go outside.
well, with air conditioning, the problem is that you can have your house all nice and comfortable, nice 69, 68 degrees, 70 degrees, and then you
Hmm.
step outside and it's 100 degrees.
Yeah.
So you jump into a 30-degree difference, which uh, I've never been good at doing the conversion of Fahrenheit to Celsius, but it's probably something like a 10-degree difference if you were to compare it.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Inside is 30 degrees, outside is 40 degrees.
Yeah, that would be. That's even more devastating.
Well, and then, if you've got one of those jobs that causes you to go indoors and outdoors frequently, you got a higher likelihood of getting sick.
Hmm.
But I'm looking forward to having you joining us tonight, Floristic.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
It'll
That would be
definitely
fun.
going to be different from your fantasy game.
Yeah, oh, boy.
Yeah, I'll be extra excited if I can get you to attach this toy that I've got to my gun.
Oh, I can try.
Because you've got the skills that I don't. Well, I've got skills, but not like yours.
Yeah. Well, I'm more of the bad guy, so. Hmm.
So,
It's
yeah.
going to be interesting.
Well, you overheard me and Scott talking earlier about where my skill level lines up at. If we can get this
Oh,
other device added to my firearm, we could add another +3 to that.
well, I was muted, and I didn't hear you as well, so.
Oh, you didn't hear me?
No, I didn't
Oh,
hear
that's
you
right.
guys.
That's right. You were deaf and mute.
Yeah, I thought it would be more reasonable to say I'm AFK without, yeah,
Right.
having to say that or something. So,
Okay, let's see. 5 inches of snow one night. Whoa. Yeah, they've got it predicted for us this coming winter. They're saying that this coming winter we're probably going to see a bit down here in the south. Now, granted, for us, a lot of snow is if we get like a foot, if that. 8 inches of snow is a lot of snow for us. Now, typically when we get it, it does dump all in one night. And then 2 days later, it's completely melted. Every once in a while, you drive by different parking lots where they did the shoveling through it, so you'll see big piles of snow that's still working on melting, but everything else is completely
hmm
bear of snow. So, snow days are a big deal to the kids down here.
Yeah, I'm so jealous of that. with the snow just melting and it being gone.
Yep, we get it long enough to build a few snowmen, to play in it, have a good time, and then it's gone, and we can go back to business as usual. Oh, that's nice, Tunisia. Hey, we got Ken Parker here with us. Oh.
Yep.
Hold on, his microphone's doing his thing again.
Give it a minute.
So, we have a new player tonight, Michael.
Okay.
New character joining us.
Are you planning on telling me about it?
No, I'm gonna let you just find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
But, Flurstick's joining us.
I thought maybe that was the case since I saw his name in there. How do I get my name off of to stop being Kim Parka?
So you, in Discord, you right-click on your name, go to Profile,
Did that.
and then under Profile, oh, wait. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on.
I don't see Kim Parka.
Looks like they did it differently. Hold on. Change nickname. Right-click on your name again. In that list, you'll see, I think it says change nickname.
Actually, I do not. Profile mention mute, deafen, editor, move to.
Over on the right-hand side.
Go to Profile.
Right hand side.
And then Edit Profile. And then it's Server Profile, and you can change the name there.
Now I got the same options on the right hand side.
You right-click on it.
Yep, and I get the same exact options.
Oh, hold on. That could be a thing here. Let me double check. Let's see what role you got. No rolls. All right.
Since it was confusing Patrick last time, understandably.
Yeah, yep. I see it. All right. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, no, you're set to be able to change your nickname.
Oh, well. I'm going to see something that says nickname.
I mean, here I'll pull my Discord over onto the stream so you can see if you're watching it.
Let me get over to that. Let me do that. Yeah, okay. Versus.
Let me know once you have it up.
Oh, I have it up. Sorry.
Okay. So I'll pull my Discord over here for a second. So go to your name. Now I'll have more options than you do because I'm manager. I'm a manager on the server. But in this list here, you should see change nickname.
Oh, see, my list is much smaller, and I don't have a changed nickname. That's not. Yeah, that's not there for me.
You should. That is weird.
I don't see that.
Should is a wonderful
that
word.
entire list.
Should is a wonderful word. I need to hit mute.
Oh, and I can't do this part because I'm currently streaming.
Thank you.
Are you a
Yeah.
moderator
It must be
to the Discord
or
channel?
something, I guess.
Chris?
I am.
Yeah, then it's why you have that entire list.
Yeah, but I just finished checking the roles, and it's got everybody set to be able to change their nickname.
Maybe it's done with a slash set nickname or so.
Well, it looks like you just changed yours.
Yeah, but I did it an entirely differently way.
Okay, well, tell them how you did it.
Well, I went to my profile, and then in the pop-up, there's like this
I
pencil.
can't hear you.
So you right-click the name and go to profile.
Yeah.
Yep, I did that.
And then it's server profile. And there you can set the nickname
Server
for the
profile. There we
server.
go. That's it. We'll just make that. Call me over there. That'll be easier.
That works.
That way it won't mean Volney.
Yep.
It was server profile. That was the trick. But yeah, still, yeah. I guess your special level has those things all pop up for you.
Right. Well, because I can change other people's nicknames.
You're special. I've always known that about you.
I know. That's why we've been
And
friends for so long.
I'm pretty sure I've told you how special I thought you were.
A few times.
Just as you, on occasion, told me how delicate and tactful and diplomatic I can be.
Hey, Stu, how you doing tonight? We're working on getting the game started as we wait for the rest of the players to log in. The game actually starts at 8 o'clock. I typically try to start the stream half an hour early. That way we can cover any questions chat might have or whatnot before the game gets started.
Hey guys,
Hey,
we still got a baked potato to finish off, but
no problem. Fargo Fishing, what's going on? Yep, that's right. Get your popcorn and drinks.
it'll be your riot.
And it won't be a quiet riot.
You know, I was thinking of see if I could find like a metal version of the TMNT theme song. I think that'd be cool.
I'm sure it's out there.
How you doing, Michael? Things good?
I don't. I wondering why it
You are
wasn't
not close
didn't seem
the
to
line.
be saving my notes on last session, and sure enough, none of them are there now. I would hit save and see it immediately, like right when I saved, but then it always went away. So I had to dig out a pen and paper for this one.
I can barely hear you, Mike.
You'll have to turn them up to 200%.
Yeah, and I can still barely hear them.
Huh.
My
I was having that problem with Kimmy.
suck.
Yeah, I can hear them pretty well, but I've got them turned all the way up.
Yeah, I got them at 200%.
Huh. Well, we move the microphone really close to
It's
my
fine if you don't want to talk to
nostrils
your
here.
GM, I get it, but you won't get no sympathy from me when it comes to combat.
As opposed to all the sympathy you're full of anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you have GCS open, Michael?
Nope.
Okay. I know in the past that's done a weird thing to you.
Yeah, it took me a while, but I did eventually figure that out. No GCS, no Steam games.
I'll turn the stream off, see if that affects anything. Say something now, Michael.
Michael?
Sir.
Nope, still the same. I disconnected and reconnected the Discord, so that wasn't it. Let me try full on restart the Discord. That's stupid. I don't need that on.
Ooh. That did something, Michael. You're good.
But I didn't click on anything.
That is much better.
Might be that I had an NVIDIA driver downloaded that was waiting to load, but it wasn't actually doing anything, so turned it off, but that was it. No one else was running.
That's funny.
Interesting.
I had to take them from 200% down to 31%.
Well, I
Yeah,
thought
I
it
get
was
that a
the fact,
lot.
yeah, because I just restarted the Discord fully. I mean, just shut it down, quit, excuse me, and restarted. Then,
Yeah.
of course, it comes back all loud. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he fixed it before you came back.
I didn't really fix anything. I had a like I said, I had a downloaded NVIDIA driver that was sitting there waiting to be run, but I'd never ran it, so I just closed it. That's all I did.
Huh.
Well, that's probably what it was. And probably sucking up some of your resources then.
Well, a lot of video card drivers
Downloading
now have
file you
got.
don't open.
Well, if it's like an NVIDIA driver, NVIDIA includes sound drivers with it now, and it can be a pain.
Yeah.
But you got to open it.
True.
Well, however, it may kind of do some like pre-install stuff, like turn off drivers that it's going to replace so it could write over them. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this update you made, Scott.
Which one?
The fact that I can put my mouse over my party members and I can see the state of their health without having to know their points. So, like, I put my mouse over top of this enemy, shows me that he's severely wounded.
Yeah.
Put my mouse over Floristic, and it says he's okay.
Well, guess what? That is part of the alt token tooltips.
Oh.
And there is a downloadable script that you can plug into it that will cause that particular behavior. Because when you mouse over your own,
I get everything.
you'll see what you get all your stats.
Yep. That is really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was one of the things that they recommend in the GURPS update. It's just that since I had to redo my world, it's one of those things that was on the list to plug back in. So here we are. It's plugged back in, and oh look, isn't it cool? Oh yeah, it reminds me, Michael. you should have a new macro in your macro bar. It says night vision. If you click on it, it will turn the night vision on for your character.
Okay.
And if you click on it again, it turns it back off. It's a toggle.
What I was saying before when I was not being clear was that the player journal never worked for me last time. It let you type in it and edit, and it seemed to let you save, but then it wasn't there afterwards.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if anybody else is having that problem. Just FYI.
All right, let me check the ownership
So
then.
any notes I may have made, I do not have.
Okay, well, everybody is an owner, but I will double click everything all over again.
16.58.
Owner.
Plus 10 point.
Everybody's an owner. All right. Why don't you see what you can do now? Still have some time before game.
Yep, I'm working on fixing the weight thing because
Yeah.
it's not quite calculating correctly.
Yeah, it should be doing it correctly though, because there's some settings in the GURPS the GURPS gaming assistant that when you unequip something, it will take the weight off, and vice versa.
Oh, yes, it does. Okay, but I have to unequip everything that's inside the backpack.
Well, I mean, to be honest, in a way, you're not using it because it's not in your hand.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that. Oh yeah, I can do it that way. That makes it easy. Just go ahead and unequip all that stuff. That's all in my backpack.
So if you have weapons in your backpack and you unequip them, the attack will go away.
I'm okay with that.
I don't know of anybody who would be able to shoot something through their backpack unless it was in front of them and they were robbing 7-Eleven.
And let's see. Oh, okay. And I want to add.
Well, here it is, folks. It's 7:00 in the evening, Central Time.
Okay.
On the world here, and welcome again to another session of GURPS TMNT Tales from the World of Mutants, or whatever the extra name that I put on there was. I'm
whatever we come up with.
Still searching for some suggestions on the that last part. So even if some of the folks in the audience on the stream, if you got some ideas, shoot them my way, because I may be creative, but sometimes I'm not creative enough. Anyway, recap. Last session, we had just finished a firefight with some appear to be maybe raiders or something like that in the part of town of what is in today's Fort Worth, North Side. And Eric is not going to make it. That's okay.
All right.
I have to send him a card about his dog, and best wishes or whatever.
Oh no.
Not to be. Yeah, I got a private. I guess it's a private message. Anyway, I'll give him a call later.
Yeah, he may have messaged me too. My phone's out on the charger.
Yeah. Anyhow, so there is some loot to be gathered, and that was placed in the loot character, which I believe everybody also has ownership of. So there's some things to be passed around.
Loot!
As well as any scrounging that needs to be done. Y'all can do that as well.
Oh.
Particularly if you're trying to recover parts to repair the vehicle that David has, which he's not logged in yet, even though he asked me about what time the game starts.
I saw that. So I just
So
private messaged both him and Groke.
Yeah. Yes, the battle tortoise. Battle frog. Sorry, battle toad.
And I'm gonna keep that part.
He's a reptile of some sort or amphibian. I don't know.
So I'm gonna keep that part that I took out of the engine of that car, so that it doesn't disappear before we come back. Then again, oh, I know what I'd like to do.
Yeah.
May I do some scrounging to see if I can find any kind of heavy chains?
Yeah. Let's see if I kind of remember what all these places were supposed to be. So, I'm going to give you a -4 on your scrounging to find.
Okay.
And your success roll, your margin of success will determine how many yards of heavy chain you find.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Well, a yard is still 3 feet for
It is. I'm gonna need at least 2. All right, here we go. Oh, I got 4 yards of chain.
12 feet.
That'll work.
Okay.
Oh, because I was thinking about doing the whole hook the thing up to the truck and start hauling it with this car.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if I have chain in here. Otherwise, I'll just have to give you cable. I don't have chain. Oh, that's the one thing I didn't put in the items. Well, okay. 10 yards of 1.5-inch steel cable.
All right.
That's what you find. Okay.
We can still use that.
It's an 1.5-inch steel cable, so if I remember correctly, it can hold about a ton and a half.
Ton and a half.
Ton and a half. If you were to hang something from it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the hauling, though. 10 yards, huh?
Yep, 30 feet. 1.5-inch cable.
So if I take it and wrap it around itself, basically shorten the length by half, and
Of course,
wrap it up to give it a little bit extra tension that it can handle, then I should be able to haul that truck.
Well, probably, yeah. Depending on how your, knot tying would go, because that would probably be the skill, unless you've got some other equipment that would secure the cable.
Right. And it looks like there's 2 other vehicles that were turned over. I'd like to kind of do some scrounging on them, just to see if there's any parts if they're or if they're just completely gutted.
Okay.
That's supposed to be all grayed out right now?
Who?
Or is that me?
No, map
I'm
shouldn't be
not
great.
seeing any detail. I'm seeing the turned over car and that everything else is all grayed.
Might need
I
to do a
refreshed
refresh.
once. I guess I need to, try refreshing again to see if it works this time.
Can you see anything besides the overturned car?
I can see the characters and look like where that explosion was before. Maybe can't tell you. Let me finish refreshing it.
That's weird. Okay, well, I did have some problems with the map.
I got that explosion over there, the original car here,
but you don't have
and
the map.
the overturned car there. But that's the only detail I've got. Everything else is gray.
Go ahead and clear your cookies, and then refresh. It may be that because this map got jacked up when I was doing changing out file types. So try that.
Shut browser.
See if it fixes it.
Wouldn't be game night without
we'll
technical issues.
Oh, yeah, of course, right? That's kind of what you have to... With these virtual tabletops these days, you're like part IT support, part game master. Anyway, okay. Let me go back to that. I was going to pop out that roll. Is it the second roll? No, that's not your second roll. Go ahead, if you will, and give me that second roll, Chris.
Oh, yep, sure thing.
Okay. Yeah. Made it by 3. Okay. So you didn't find anything useful because you didn't put the modifier for the -4. You didn't find anything useful in
You didn't tell me
train car on its side.
You didn't tell me -4 for those.
Well, guess what? I forgot.
No, I still got nothing.
You told me -4 for hunting down the chain.
Yeah, well. Okay. Anyway, so, all right. I'll give you something. You find a tire iron in the trunk.
Hey, I'll take it.
Okay. That would probably fall under a melee weapon, I think, too.
Probably.
Let's see if yep, there it is, melee weapon. Okay. Let me open up this and throw it in the loot. Right, so we have 1 tire iron.
Let's see.
There. And we had the 10 yards of 1.5-inch steel cable. Okay, that shit's heavy, by the way.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, actually, it's not that heavy. It weighs 17 pounds for 1.5 inches.
Wow.
That's a thick cable.
That is.
I know. I think the numbers are wrong.
That's workable.
Hey.
Yes, sir?
I was already a little late, and then my headphones weren't working, so I had to pick up some old ones.
Well, welcome.
Good night, baby. Sleep well.
Now I need to figure out how to adjust the volume on these.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, when you can, try to get in and into the the game itself. All right, so we have tire iron. You've got some cable.
That could work. Ooh. Tire and cable. I could make a makeshift hook with that.
And of course, you also have, if you look in the loot character, I think everybody has.
Yep.
Ownership.
Yeah, I was going through that just a minute ago.
Let me double check here. Sure, everybody has ownership of the loot guy. Changes. There we go. So you all should be able to access that too. Okay, so while you are rummaging in the vehicle that you're not standing by anymore, some range here. Okay.
Yeah.
So while I'm looking at that, so like something's about to happen. Am I about to get shot again?
Who knows?
You do.
I'm gonna grab that Mossberg if no one says anything.
Go for it.
I guess technically I already had it in my hands. If it's
Yeah, well, there's
How do you grab it off of there and
you
put it on your sheet and then keep it on your sheet?
you drag it to your sheet.
But then
don't-
your sheet does not export.
But don't drag it right into inventory. Just like drop it in your header, and it will be put into your inventory. Because otherwise, you might wind up accidentally creating a container out of something.
But I see what Michael's asking. So you see how all those items have a green star next to them, Michael?
Yep.
That tells you that it's a foundry item, and so when you re-import your character, those items will remain on your character.
Ah. But they won't be on my character otherwise unless I put them on there manually outside.
No, they'll stay on there, even after you import.
But after the game, when I'm looking at my sheet and spending points, I will not see that gear.
Oh, correct. You will not see that on your GCS sheet.
Wait, I thought I was grabbing one of those, but it looks like it's. When I grabbed the Mossberg, I just grabbed 17 Mossberg ammo?
Yeah, there's ammo too.
Yeah,
Okay.
but then where's the actual gun?
Isn't there?
Should be in there.
Oh, there it is. It's called. Is it? No, the 12 gauge is the ammo. Wait, I'm confused now.
Actually,
Okay,
the
let's
gun
see.
was in there. It's gone now.
You've got the gun.
I reckon I'll take
Yeah,
the arrow.
okay, so
I'll take
it's
the
saying
arrow.
I literally have 17. It literally took it from 1 to 17 when I dragged it over.
Weird. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Well, I'm dragging. I'm thinking it now.
I just want to take a look real quick what happened.
Because weren't there supposed to be 2 of these?
There were only 2. Yeah.
Yeah, so there should be another one of these over in there for somebody else to grab.
Yeah,
or
so
for us
we're
to
going to
throw in the wagon.
so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to create another one and drag it into the whatchamacallit, the loot pile. And this is so I guess when it comes to these kind of things, I need to make, instead of having numbers of, I just need to make individual ones. So, okay, so there's a second one in there now.
And
And I think when I drag and drop the shotgun ammo, it might have duped it.
I don't know, because there were 11 rounds of shotgun ammo.
Mm-hmm.
How many did you get? Because each one had 12, so there should be 2 batches of 12.
Oh, well, 13. So somehow I just.
Okay.
Okay, so how many can I put in that gun at a time?
Well, then you're gonna have to check the shots.
Well, yeah, I'm checking right now. Oh, it didn't put it in my. Oh, because I got to click though.
so,
No, don't.
if you don't mind, I'd like to grab the hacksaw.
Oh, that's a really good shotgun. That actually is a plus on the damage.
Yeah, it's a good shotgun, and yeah, that's what they that not a one of them either connected with or had a chance to use. So yeah,
Yeah.
I just got to ask on that crossbow. That's crossbow, not bow. Never mind.
that should be 10 magazines for the 9mm, not. Or sorry, 3 magazines, and there should only be. Shouldn't be 10 of those. 10 Berettas. There should only be. Well, that guy had 2, so 3.
I'm just gonna grab the rest of these shotgun shells if y'all are cool with it.
That's fine.
All right, so there were 27 arrows available. I know that. Get the tire iron on
Yeah, I
that.
grabbed them.
Okay.
Well, they disappeared when I grabbed them, but I made a note and I'll add them to the GCS to be easier.
Okay. Either way, well, once we get this figured out how to do it, it'll work great because when it comes to things like key cards and stuff like that, because that'll be a thing later on, you'll want to have one of the Foundry created items, like a Foundry created key card, because I can run a script on a like an active tile that checks to see that you have a key card. So maybe if you're trying to unlock a door, security door or something. So anyway, some cool stuff that I can do.
Just remember,
Shit.
this will work great was the last thing the Russians said before their probe crashed on the moon.
You know what else though? I put the wrong ammunition down there for y'all guys. That's funny. It should have been. The ammo should have been.
And for now, Patrick, the cable that I found, you weren't here when I made the die rolls for that. But I went looking for some stuff because I had an idea. Can we keep that 10 yards of cable that I found in the back of the truck?
That truck or my truck?
Your truck.
Um,
I'll need it. I'll need it a little bit, but I don't want to carry around 17 pounds of cable.
Okay. Hey, well, while y'all were doing things, Nash is like, standing around a little bored, but something catches his eye because, he made a critical success on a secret perception check I rolled for him.
Do I get to shoot the Doberman?
Well, Dobermans. We know a story about the Doberman. Anyhow, Nash catches some movement over in this direction here, way over there, to the left and upper left block.
And I'm presuming that wall of gray I'm looking at is buildings. Because I still got all gray.
He's still not seeing the
No,
map.
I still don't have a map.
Okay, so yeah.
I saw
way
where you
over there.
clicked.
Mm-hmm.
I saw movement.
You did. Might be that fifth guy that Ignacio swears he saw.
No, I put an arrow in him.
Are you sure? Or
yeah, I was standing.
Or is it the fact that the weasel can't count?
Hey now,
5, there might have been 6.
I resemble that remark.
Guys, there's movement up there. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, depending on how you're standing.
And
down the corner. That direction, just keep going. Yeah. Up that way.
So let me go ahead and get Floristic spun up here. All right, Floristic. So you were kind of chilling out, hiding from these other raiders that had just kind of set up an ambush here. You've been hiding in this dumpy trash room, and waiting for this ambush, so that way we didn't get found out by these humans. Nobody likes snakes, and humans don't like snakes, and so on and so on.
Right.
I don't like spiders and snakes.
So anyhow, not too long after these guys moved in, there was a ruckus of gunfire and people dying, and it was like all over in less than 30 seconds. And now what you're seeing is like 3 or 4 mutant animals walking around, and 1 human. It kind of looks like the human seems to be in charge or something, because he's the one in the back. But anyway, the one that looks kind of like a dog seems to be looking your way. If you want, you can continue hiding in there, or you can wait till they maybe come out and come to investigate your location.
I'm still a bit too afraid to come out after the events that just happened. So I'm deciding to hide up here a bit.
Okay. So
is there anything else in the room that I can use, or would be beneficial
for me? Hiding. You need to make a stealth roll to move without being seen.
Scott, did you see what I whispered to you?
You didn't have any cable?
Yeah, but not that I know of. I was just gonna.
No, it's in the. It was one of the things that
you just added.
Ignacio just scrounged out of one of the wrecks.
I guess he's asking me if he can keep it.
Hell if I know.
He's a polite weasel.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
All right. Okay, so now you're moving. You're only going to be able to move half your movement because you're being stealthy, of course.
I'm just going to move up there.
That's not working yet. That now. Okay. All right. All right, Nashoba or Nasho? Nash.
That's why it's just Nash.
Nash. Um, you know what? Never mind. I'll do it myself. It's 3 because of the range. And let's see here. Okay. Well, you're pretty sure you saw something, but you don't see it now.
Alrighty. I'm still gonna pop out there and go, pop up here and go look. I remember how to do this, right? Come here. You clicked on me. Oh, thought I did.
Cool.
Oh, hello.
I love that in the character list. Michael's list is
And one
listed as
more.
loot.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
Why are you listed as
And
loot?
that's my full move.
Shouldn't be listed as
My
loot.
goal is to come up here under cover and swing in through the buildings and see if I can sneak up on them.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to try and re-import and see if that fixed it.
Well, it's either that or I changed the ownership for that.
Yeah, when you change the ownership of the loot, whatever the first name was you selected probably changed it.
Yeah.
Since I see Nash heading up that way, I am going to move to this tall grass and take me a lay down in it with the rifle and
Uh-huh.
and point in this general direction, since this is where he said he saw something.
There we go. I fixed it. Okay. You go looking at the tall grass, huh?
Yep. And then what's the lay down button? Where's the? I know we had a thing. Maybe not.
Crouch button.
Yeah. Thought we had one.
Don't have.
All right.
I was working on it.
All right. Got myself crouched down in the grass so I can cover
All right.
Nash.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a good view up through here, and I got a good view over here. So
Okay. 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 Okay, Rattle. Looks like they the kind of the short weaselly looking dude with a hat of all things is moving down the street, kind of your direction, kind of not.
Hmm.
He's I don't know.
and of course, once I'm in the tall grass, I'm gonna stealth,
Okay.
and it's in this tall grass. I'm gonna use it for camouflage.
Ooh. All right.
So let's get the camouflage in, so I get the bonus on the stealth. Not a bad bonus. That adds 4 to the stealth roll, right?
Yeah. That you went over there and hide it.
All right. That's
Okay.
pretty well hidden.
You are a sneaky little bastard.
Gotta
All
be,
right.
gotta be to stay alive in my line of work.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right. Looking for something that I had the other day. Now.
Check the weasel. He probably has it.
No, yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
What? No, I didn't touch anything.
Oh, here it is.
Thought I was talking about.
You found it that way.
Yeah. I was keeping it safe for you.
Let's go to here. Okay. Chris,
Yes.
create a macro out of that text I just gave you. It's a chat macro.
All right.
It's in the wolf
Got it.
yeah, wolf chat. That's a macro that'll turn on the stealth icon for you when you have a successful stealth roll. And in fact, anybody can do that if they want. Create that. Otherwise, I'll get around to it later and make one for everybody. So,
Okay, got it. Yeah, I got a stealth macro already.
Okay. So yeah.
Or hot tea or whatever.
Looks
Okay,
like
cool.
I can't tell if it toggled or not. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. So yeah, your stealth is on. You got your little icon for your there. That's working like it's supposed to. Good, good. All right. So okay, so you seem to be creeping along in there now, hiding in the weeds.
God, that didn't include my
As
plus
far as
4,
the
so
rest of the party goes, yeah, nobody knows where you went. You were there, and then well, they kind of know because they saw you walking over there, and now you're gone. Like,
Yep.
Where the hell so and so go?
man, with that roll, I would have made it by 12. Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
By the way, where is everyone else?
he's putting a button out there for everybody to click.
Yeah.
So over in chat,
Okay.
Genome's asking
Yeah.
for.
Okay. So perception roll from Rattle Scrap, and anyone else is trying to. And of course, it'll be a -7, which I didn't get around to doing, but that's okay. Nobody has found you, so you're well hidden. Yeah. As far as the Rattle Scrap goes, you saw the weasel walking along, started getting into some tall weeds, and just frickin' vanished.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not on the same map as everyone else.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Patrick, you're there.
I couldn't find anyone's little dots floating or anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're down here. I'll bring you up to the end of the block here
Yeah,
as soon as I get off the measure tool here.
yeah, I can't even find anyone's floaty dots.
Okay, maybe I might just zoom down a little bit. Too far.
Oh well, now I see yours.
Okay. Yeah, like I said. Anywho. All right. What's the D6 for?
Accidental roll because of the cat.
Okay.
Tiger. Stop.
Interesting. Well, unless he wants to make a character sheet, he needs to stop pushing buttons and rolling.
Yeah.
And I'm not giving him 9 lives. But yeah. Anyhow, okay. So, little cat and mouse stealth game. Well, cat and weasel, snake and weasels stealth game going on. Meanwhile, what else is there? What is everyone else going to be doing?
Hmm.
Okay.
Sorry,
It looks like the
I'm
frog is
fixing.
not going to make it. I don't think. Or no? I don't know.
I know. I
Oh,
messaged
he's here.
him.
Okay. Well,
Try that
you're
again.
missing out on the experience points. Okay.
There it
So
goes.
you're sneaking some more.
No, I was testing because I had to put the button actually in the notes section on the sheet because the clicking the
You're
macro,
there too. Okay.
yeah, clicking the macro just puts a button in the chat.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. There's a way to do that.
So
Or you
I
just
added
need to
it.
put like a slash R space in front of the stealth. I think it'll make it a full-on macro. because then we'll roll it.
Oh, but I just
That's-
added it as a button on the character sheet since I'm gonna have the character sheet open anyways.
Okay, so that's one. That's an OTF, by the way. So well crafted, in my opinion. All right, so we're still sneaking around. So I guess you dropped that cable wherever you were standing first when you found it.
Yeah, only because he
Okay.
saw movement, and so
And
my
I don't see anything.
well, and thus my instinct was, I need to go hide.
Okay, so you're hiding. All right. Anyone else?
Tiny said he'll be
So-
on in about
Oh.
10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, he probably just overslept. As I'm still trying to catch my bearings, who spotted who here?
Nash.
I spotted a guy up around way over here. Or movement, anyway. And then
Okay,
I took off running towards that car, towards this car.
Yeah, that's about what I would do. Which is I just move over here and
I just
Okay.
couldn't get there that fast.
kind of try.
Yeah, well, we're not. Yeah, we're not in combat round, so you can freely
Oh,
move.
okay.
Sorry, should have
Yeah.
I
mentioned
would
that.
just yeah.
I dropped myself in the tall grass to cover, that area just in case.
No, what I was doing is I basically ran over to the car and then I started trying to hide behind it. So that's he might have spotted me, but let's go. Okay.
All right, made it by 7. Very good.
I know what I want to do, but I can't see to do it.
What would you like to do, sir?
My thought was, since that guy was over there and then he disappeared, I would try and do the same, do an end run thing and like come up here and either go through the buildings or around the buildings to come around to try and get behind the guy or something.
Okay, I get you. Well,
That way I don't need the stealth till I get into the buildings.
all right. Let me go ahead and move you to a point where you probably won't be able to see this anyway. But okay, so you're kind of in like a interior parking lot of this building. So
Yeah.
there's a blind alleyway that leads into this from the front of the street to the south.
I see the rectangular shape.
So
Okay.
I zoomed out a
There.
bit so that Michael can look at the stream and see the map and see what you're
probably
kind
a
of
good
pointing
idea.
out.
Be further north.
That's as far north as the map goes.
Oh, well, maybe it's the stream lag. Oh, if I'm on the right one.
That could be it too.
Nope, David just rolled stealth, so this should be. Now I see your screen.
Okay. You can see.
I see the fronts of the buildings, but obviously I don't see where I am.
Okay. All right. Well.
But I can see enough of this thing to see this is an opening here.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So you can walk that way. There is a little bit of opening just right here, but the problem is, of course, is it's probably too narrow for you to slip through. If you're a size of a weasel, maybe, but not you.
But I could stealth up to it and peek through.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. And crouching would be appropriate for that.
Okay. Crouching and toggle.
Stealth.
Go ahead and roll stealth. Yep. All right. Got you toggled for stealth.
Toggling? Where do I toggle for stealth?
No, I got it.
Oh, okay.
But I will macro. I'm going to throw this in there too to the wolf chat. So if you want to create yourself a on the fly for toggling stealth. So there you go. You can create a macro to toggle your stealth
Cool.
on and off.
I will take that and redo my macros out.
Okay. You can either do perception or you can do perception vision to do your observation inside. Or unless, of course, you have observation, then use that.
I have observation. I do have observation. That's why I got it.
Very good.
Where I left it.
There it is. Okay. Well, it looks like this might have been a bathroom in here at one time. I'm not sure how familiar you are with human architecture, but there appear to be several places to bed down in here. Plus, there is a huge opening from your point of view in the right-hand wall, and on the left-hand wall, there's a door.
Like here or something?
Further down.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's the big opening you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, this is the big opening here.
Okay, so I can tell that this basically would sweep around, and then there would be an opening over here that would come out.
That's correct.
I don't see anything there. I want to give a sniff to make hearing and smell rolls too here.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Smells like cucumber.
As far as hearing goes, don't hear anything other than the usual kind of wind noise and stuff. And I will need a stealth roll from Rattlescrap, if you would please, sir. You're being stalked. Maybe even a perception roll too, so you can maybe hear someone. Oh Jesus, you are not in stealth anymore. Hell, I can't even find you on the map either. I don't know why.
Oh, he's really stealthed. The GM can't find him.
Well, it's because I still had Michael's character selected, so he can't see through the wall. Okay, and you don't hear anything either. Okay. All right. All right, so, Michael, I guess if you want to move your stealth movement.
Yep, which should be half my movement before.
All right. There you go.
But I want to pie the corner.
Okay. All right, so you get to the corner. Down the alleyway, it's about a 3-foot wide alleyway, really tiny. There is a corrugated steel barricade limiting the passage around it. It's about 3 feet tall and about 3 feet or about 2 feet across, but it gives you a passageway around it to your character's right.
My
left
right?
on,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, left on the map, and then you can get to the hole in the wall.
Oh, okay.
So
select
piece away.
I think I did all of my stealth movement. It's not letting me go.
All right, well, let me move you then. Okay, and we'll put you in front of the wall. Okay, so now you're in front of the opening.
And I see a guy or something.
Yeah, you might be seeing something. Yeah. Just what's the range on that? If I can clear that. Okay, so no range penalties for it. So only a -1 for the intervening doorway because it's pretty much wide open. As far as your perception goes, you want to verify whether or not the guy is still there. If you can find him while he's
Do I
hiding
need
in the dirt.
observation or just
I'm sorry. What's your,
observation?
yeah, observation will work. Aren't they always related to the internet? Okay. And Rattle Scrap, if you have camouflage and stealth, please see if you can be not observed.
We only have stealth, so...
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, you get the feeling you're being watched, which kind of means that you're kind of starting to get a little agitated because you don't like being watched.
Oh.
I never did get that rattlesnake sound. Anyway, so Nash, you're hearing some sort of noise. Sounds like a noise that you're familiar with from being out in the desert.
And I presume that's not the sound of another coyote howling.
No. In fact, you probably ran across a few of these. Maybe caught them and ate them on a couple of occasions.
But I don't see. I see a figure, but that's really it.
Well, you think you saw it. You think you see a figure. It's like maybe I don't even know if he's wearing shoes or not. Is your guy wearing shoes?
Mine?
Mine? No.
Yeah. No shoes? Okay. So, you just happen to see like a scaly foot sticking out from underneath the trash there or something. But you definitely hear what sounds like a rattlesnake. A big one coming from that other room too.
Now it's in that room, but I need to get over here to really see up in there. Is that correct?
Yeah, if you want to like get really get eyes on. I mean, like I said, you can see like a foot, and then of course there's all the trash and crap in there. So,
I can see the foot.
You see a foot. It's kind of a golden, tan, brown color.
All right. I am not shooting the foot.
Well, that's good to know. But
right,
there also is a huge rattlesnake in there somewhere too. So I'd be concerned. Especially
I am concerned. That's why I was thinking about shooting the foot. But I really want to see it. But I've got eyes on what looks like the only way out. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah, it's right over here. Another big.
All right. But I'm just gonna hold my position for a moment and see if pun intended, see if he rattles.
Okay. Well.
Can I taste or smell something funny?
Yeah, you could try to, because I know you've got really heightened taste and smell. Yeah. Yeah, you're kind of familiar with that smell too. Yeah, like kind of a sweaty, wet dog smell. Maybe a little dog breath in the air.
Too bad I'm not up there, because then it would have been bad cologne.
Excuse me, it's canine, not dog.
He doesn't know. It's a snake.
I'm gonna rattle just a bit louder.
Okay. Well, there we have it. Nash, the rather huge rattlesnake seems to be getting even more agitated. Think you're getting into its territory, maybe. Who knows?
Might be.
Might be ready to strike.
He might be, in which case he better be faster than an arrow. I'm not really into these social kinds of situations. I know they wanted a prisoner, but they got a prisoner. But the other ones were humans, and this is not a human.
Might not even
Well,
be may just be a really big snake.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna prep for an opportunity shot, and
Okay.
I'm gonna make a scuffle with my foot.
Okay.
I want to hug a corner, so I've got some partial cover. But I'm just
All right.
gonna like scratch with my toes or something to make a noise.
Okay. All right then.
One ping vicinity, one ping only.
Exactly. Okay, so it sounds like you've hit here some movement, kind of behind you in the room to the west, through that doorway. That's not, but maybe a couple feet from you. There, Floristic. And I already know you're rattling louder,
Uh-huh.
and it sounds like you might have influenced that thing that's stalking you. You did lose sight of the weasel. Could be that.
So, out of curiosity, can
Mm-hmm.
I hear this rattle?
Un momento, por favor.
Oh, I should have growled. Damn.
Yeah, see? Be the animal.
Be the end.
Yeah, I'll take the range penalty.
Okay, it's a -7 range
Oh, let me
penalty.
hear the growl.
For you to hear the even louder rattle. So I'm going to drop that to just a -5 because he's being loud up in there with his
All right.
well, for a rattlesnake, it's a big ass rattle. And you made it by 1. Yeah, you hear a rattlesnake up in there.
All right.
What are your
Since I know that,
how we put it? One of your food animals that you're
right?
used to. So I don't
So
know. You might be
I'm gonna
hearing a mouth-watering meal.
move my way here and then here.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Don't you love the little pirouette at the end?
Yeah, yeah. So that is not what I was trying to do.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your stealth for making that move.
Yep. Oh, come on, character sheet, come up.
Okay.
Oof. Boy, I didn't like that roll.
Yeah.
Oh, because I didn't do the camouflage. Yep.
Oh man. Well, you just got there, so. All right. Rolling it. Oh man. Okay, you didn't. I guess the snake didn't see you. All
All
right.
right.
Yeah. Anyhow.
However,
So, but you
I
don't
can
know that.
I can see up here.
Yeah, he has to. Well, he made a stealth roll a little bit ago.
Yep.
But it was a failure. But this is from a different point of view.
Yep.
So, Rattle Scrap. Wait a second. Hold on. He does have a good stealth roll. Okay. So you got to do an observation roll at even closer.
Don't need observation. I just straight perception.
Or perception, whichever. Okay. Yeah, well, that would have blown the range penalty. Okay. So, you can clearly see what appears to be a humanoid. Well, it's a snake, but it's got arms and legs and a tail, and it's a rattlesnake human thing.
Okay. I will.
And can't remember.
I'll stay crouched, take aim.
And he's got goggles on or glasses.
Okay. Oh, he's wearing glasses.
He's wearing glasses,
Yeah, I'm learning that.
and I think he's got like a backpack or a tool belt or something. Who knows? And I think he's got a shotgun. Hold on, let me double check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yeah, he's got a kind of a little short shotgun in hand.
All right. I'm gonna take aim,
One of
but
them pistol grip shotties.
I'm gonna play off of Nash's lead.
Alrighty. Okay, so you're aiming. Okay, I guess the next move is on either Nash or Rattlescrap, unless anyone else wants to run over there and get involved.
I think I would like to, because I feel like I'm the only one here who's going to immediately go, oh, hey, maybe we should try talking to him.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
don't you have the prisoner?
No, I
No,
think
Frogboy has
that's what I
prisoner.
had.
I think Grok has
Grove
the
has,
prisoner.
yeah.
Oh, Groke's got the
Yeah.
prisoner. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
one arm.
need to cut to him sometime soon here, so that way we can do a little interrogation.
Yeah.
Unless Grok, the Battletoad, wants to bring the prisoner with him.
So we better get over there before Groke beats the guy to death.
Yeah. My character is going to be sitting there trying not to be out in the open, but
Okay, so you're hiding behind the sandbag barrier.
that's what I was doing.
Okay.
I guess I can, from seeing how Chris is aiming, or can I even see him? Because he's sneaking.
I'm
He is
stealthed in
sneaking.
the tall grass.
Yeah. So yeah, you can make a perception roll to see if you see him. I mean, he's covered in weeds and crap, but.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can see his top hat in the weeds. He forgot to camouflage that.
But if I can see him enough that I can see where he's aiming, I'll aim roughly in the direction he is.
Okay, so everybody's kind of pointing to the storefront there.
But
Okay.
then I'm going to go, and I'm just going to finally speak up because
And you can hear the rattling noise coming from in there too, and it's
Yeah.
clearly a rattlesnake.
Because somebody's got to speak up. And I'm going to say, listen, whoever it is in there, we got you surrounded. So you might as well just come out peaceably.
What language
so
are
we
you
can talk
using?
this out. I am using my native, which is Texican.
Okay.
Which I understand because I'm also a native.
Okay. Yeah, you got English and Spanish, right?
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, so yeah, it sounds like one of those guys that can't speak English but can't speak Spanish, but they can do both at the same time. So yelling at you about come on out or something like that. We got you surrounded, you know. Oh, and the Battletoad is coming. Did you kill the prisoner?
No, he's just carrying him underarm.
Oh,
Oh, he's carrying him with
He was
him.
unconscious. Yeah, he was unconscious, so he's just having that.
the football. Okay, and you know, a rather large. Oh, guess what? He's about 8 feet tall, isn't he?
He is
Battletoad?
7'2".
Okay, he appears to be 8 foot tall, carrying another human under his arms like it's a football. Comes running up the street. So you've got one human who's trying to talk to you, and two mutant animals that are standing in the tall weeds. They're kind of menacing, but you know. And he keeps creeping forward too. I think he's going to beat up the human. I don't know, Floristic.
Well,
But they're demanding you to come out.
Yeah.
And you can smell the coyote, you know, hiding on the other side of the building behind you. And you can see the stinky weasel out there. He's trying to hide, but you smell him.
I drop my weapon to the ground and I try to communicate back that who are they and are they your friends? Question mark.
If you're speaking about the guy who's
And what language did you use for Ristic?
English.
Oh man. Okay, that'll be interesting.
well, I should be able to speak English.
Do you?
Do you have it on your languages?
No, I don't have just straight up English, but between Texican, Trader, Nomad, Mexican, Acadian, Muty, I should at least have it at Broken.
Okay, well, the penalty for understanding him would be the penalty for broken. I guess it's like a -4, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and, I don't know.
It's IQ minus
-4. So,
It's IQ -4 to understand it.
yeah. Yeah, there you go.
So,
Yeah, I think you understand what he's trying to say. Something about, well, you heard him.
actually, I made it by 3, and I forgot to add the penalty, so...
Yeah, screw it. We need to move the plot along.
Yeah. Okay, so...
That's why sometimes blind rolls are blessings.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So... I just kind of say, well, if you mean the people currently closing in on you, yeah, they're friends of mine. If you mean the people who've been attacking people on the road, nah, not so much.
So I gotta say this because just in case he can see me, as soon as Patrick's character says, "Yeah, they're friends of mine," and my head's gonna immediately snap to him, going, give me that quizzical look, going, "What?"
You made a friend today.
Yeah, well,
It's always good at daycare. You made friends today.
David might like being an honest merchant, but he knows in a tense situation sometimes you should stretch the truth for
Okay.
means
All
of
right.
convenience.
Okay. All right. So,
He doesn't need to explain the nuances.
sounds like the ball's back in the rattlesnake's court.
Well, I'm gonna stop the rattling.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move a bit forward to about out of the building.
Okay.
And then I shoot him. No.
All right. Well,
You can try.
The hateful look David would give you.
well, yeah.
A Groke right behind me.
Jesus.
That scared the crap out of me.
And he doesn't even do stealth.
Oh no!
It's a good thing it wasn't he's not like a tree frog with those little suction cups.
But he's not doing. He's doing arm curls with the unconscious human.
Yeah. If he had pocket change, it would have fell out. Okay, so you can smell the dog's breath even worse now, of course, because he's behind you. Everybody's starting to close in on you.
All right.
Floristic.
I'm going to stand up.
Wow.
Okay. And of course, the weasel finally reveals himself, even though you could smell exactly where he was.
Rifle still pointed
And-
directly at him.
And whatever that awful stink that he's got on, yeah, he not that you know what Febreze is, but he needs some.
Yeah. I keep my shotgun lowered. I'm not
Okay.
gonna just drop it, and I don't really have any place to like.
Well, Nash, when you come running through there, you trip over a pistol grip shotgun.
I trip over a pistol?
Pistol grip shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's a shotgun with a pistol grip.
Right, and I'm just like he dropped it?
That's what he
He
said.
does kind of have his hands up too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My hands up.
I'll stop at the shotgun.
All right.
Because I know everyone's got guns
in
trained
our
on him.
snarl.
The only gun Grok has trained on him is his fists.
Yeah.
He's got a human.
Groke has a ranged weapon. He's got a human.
Yes. Nothing like a little human tossing. The dwarves all say, all praise, yay. There's no dwarf tossing.
Yeah. But David is going to try to seem as friendly as possible. He's going to try to play good cop while his buddies play bad cop.
All right, well, y'all kind of gather together a little bit, start exchanging names and phone numbers and insurance to move these things along.
Okay.
I guess, Floristic, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself.
Okay, well, I'm Rattlesnake. And before all of this, I was working in a laboratory, and now I'm turned into a rattlesnake. Well, in to some extent. But I do specialize in repairing things. So if you guys need anything repaired,
Oh, I like
I
this
probably
guy.
can help you.
So you're a human mutie, not an animal man. Gotcha.
Ah, I didn't know this.
Weird.
Very good.
Gotta say, it does look like you got improvements, though.
So we don't shoot him?
Don't think
not
so.
until he does something dumb.
Interesting. So, are you working with these fellers? I point to the guy in Groke's arm,
No.
knowing very well that he might be going for a lie.
Yeah, we're going to call him Barbell. That guy.
No, I saw them raiding and scavenging, but besides that, don't know them.
So, roll my detect lies.
Yeah, when, by the way, when you were scrounging earlier, Rattle, you did find a green bottle of some liquid. And it kind of has, well, the label would probably be completely gone by now, but the lid was kind of a brass color.
Yeah, that should have been a blind roll.
He found the goo. It's what turned Groke into a giant toad.
No, it honestly, I'm surprised that the bottles even, because there are some green bottles in there, by the way.
So I'm assuming I didn't detect any lie off of him.
No, he's.
Well, sorry about all this then.
No problem.
So, you're just passing through?
Yeah, what else do you guys bring to the party?
Um,
Seems odd.
Hey, David. If this guy's actually good at repairing stuff, we could use him for the job.
Wasn't that your job?
Well, yeah. I mean, I can handle it, no problem. But doesn't hurt to have a extra rattle.
Yeah.
Well, I look around for the Doberman before I say anything further.
What? He's useless.
Yeah.
He's back in the car.
He's still back. Wait.
Yeah. My thing is, are we sure we want to press gang this dude in? Like, I'm not exactly happy about our current situation.
I mean,
You want to come help us?
I mean, yeah.
See, there you go. Problem solved.
Full disclosure, we're not exactly doing this of our own free volition.
Yeah. Got press gang by a local politician.
Oh.
Yeah, and this ain't what we're heading to do ain't exactly what I call I need to turn off that. Oh. It's not letting me untoggle that.
What's that?
The stealth. I'm just stuck in stealth, I think.
Really? No, I just got you off of it, and you did. Then you.
Oh.
I untoggled you.
I thought
of course, you're still crouching too, but that's okay.
Fix that. Are you like this? A death ray, maybe?
I'll
A death ray.
I'll put my rifle away.
I mean, that's from what was always said. Yeah, a death ray may be involved. Like we're trying to sneak around it, but didn't you talk about a
Yeah,
death
but
laser?
but the thing is that generator. We gotta bring generator back with us. If we got somebody that can really make sure it's in full working order. I mean, I'm good with car engines. Okay, this guy, I don't know. Can you work on generators?
Ooh, generators. Well, I have some mechanical skills, especially automobile skills, and I do work on some electronics as well.
See, there we go. And he already said he wants to help us, so we're good.
Well, that was before he knew what the job was.
Well, it's too late. He already said he wants to help us.
That's not how this works. Anyway,
Well-
I look at him.
Look
Knowing
whose side are you
everything
on?
now,
Mhm.
that we're heading into a very dangerous area, and not entirely of our own free will. You still want to help us out?
I'm just going to be quiet for a minute and go pick up my weapon again.
Yeah, I think you dropped something. Here, you might need this.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's indeed mine.
I've been standing here holding it, just waiting for a chance to. Yeah.
Well, seems like no one shot at me, so guess we're all fine.
It was a close thing.
Very close.
Yeah, well, I can expect the enemy in a weasel, but
Oh, I see how it is. You're speciesist.
I used to be an actual coyote. I don't tend to react well to snakes.
Well, you seem friendly enough to me. I mean, I'm still alive, so either you guys really want me or you're waiting on some information.
You got a better chance of getting back to town alive with us than without us.
That's true. But I hide it out so long, so
Like a snake
Ah,
in the
well-
grass.
will be good
Understand that.
to come out there in the world, you know? So, yeah, I'm up for joining.
Okay.
Awesome. And I'll be right back. I've got to do a bio break real quick.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take 5, guys.
Mic off.
All right, taking 5.
Be right back.
Anyone still here?
I am for the moment, but I'm gonna go take a whiz while we have this opening.
All right, and I'm back.
Mic on.
Okay, I am back.
All right. We got everyone else back too?
Yep, and we have a Stephanie in chat. Hi, Stephanie.
Yes, hello.
Said tomorrow on school, but I said, yes, I do.
What in the world is that?
I don't know.
That was Jim Stafford, Spiders and Snakes.
Okay, I'll have to look that up later.
He was a big Jim Stafford fan back in the day, like the 70s.
Uh-huh.
And one of his songs was Spiders and Snakes.
Huh.
So as soon as we knew it was a snake, got that song in my head.
That's what's pulling up this. There we go. That's got that fixed. All right. Well, we got our party member added in.
That's right. We're integrated. So, yeah.
And I did not shoot him in the foot
Oh, that's right. I
Oh,
don't.
no.
or parts.
I don't think hardly
I was
anybody was.
concerned about that bloodlust.
I don't.
I was
Yeah.
really mad at myself for not barking.
Well, with the bloodlust, you actually kind of need to be in combat for it to really apply. Because then
We just finished combat.
it's true, but you're out of combat, game mechanic wise. It took you time to get over there, so bloodlust is like manslaughter. It's not premeditated.
But it
But it was
requires
fat,
that you
but
see
it
the target
was
as
rattling. My character's only been alive for like 8 years.
Okay, so maybe we should bump that up to a little higher, and we'll call it premeditated bloodlust on the disadvantage.
I'm back.
Okay, thanks. All right. Anyway, well, it looks like a storm's moving in. And of course, post-apocalypse storms are, well, there's some shit, especially in where you're at, because you're at the bottom end of what used to be known as Tornado, or at least present day is known as Tornado Alley.
Yep.
Well, imagine Tornado Alley in a post-apocalypse world. So storms, when they come, are horrible and lethal.
Okay, so we need to find a safe space to hide
We'll have to use one of these
ourselves
buildings.
and probably the truck.
Well, not just the truck. You need a place for the horses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we need.
I mean, y'all can hunker down here, or see if you can get a little further down the road.
So, since I've done some exploring and scrounging, I never got to see what is down here in this area.
Which area?
I'm pinging
below. Okay, hold on. Well, basically, they're old storefronts and maybe an apartment building.
it. Okay.
Not that your guy would know what that is.
No. But that sounds like there's space for us to be able to use that to ride out the storm.
Yep.
Can I use my survival wasteland to get a gauge on how far away I think the storm is? In other words,
more like weather sense. But
Yeah.
You could use the survival wasteland at -4. If you have weather sense, then that's the one to use.
Yep, don't have
So-
weather sense.
I'm looking around. Does it look like anywhere in town has like a garage or something?
Okay, well, you kind of have to know what a garage is.
Well, oh come on. Like, I don't know what a garage is.
Hey, it's post-apocalypse.
It's a shelter. There are some places.
Go on.
Well, there are some spots on this opposite place over here that the storefront is mostly glass. So you could possibly park a vehicle in there or put the horses inside the building or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the other thing too, you have mutant horses, which I forgot as a critter I just recently came up with, and they each have 8 legs instead of 4.
Do you
Oh,
do you have the GURPS
So-
instant defaults loaded?
Yes, I do.
so
It's not
I've
showing
got
up
2
in
separate-
the compendium pack.
It's there. Let's double check everything here.
Well, if there's a spot, I think I can get the truck. And
Well,
the
it is definitely in the. It's in the journal too, so it's one of the journal things too.
Yeah, but that doesn't work.
Yeah.
That doesn't work nice.
Yeah.
I was hoping to grab the instant defaults macro, stick in my bar, so that when we're asking for different things, I can just click out of it if I don't have the skill.
Yeah. Okay. Which one are you trying to do? Weather sense?
Yeah, like weather sense, So, I was
Right.
that way save you some time. If I could have that button on my macro bar, then I can do the search on the instant defaults and just click it and go.
What the hell? All right. Now, you know.
That's something for later.
Yeah, because obviously, macros, no. Scenes, no. Huh. Well, ain't that. I don't know why it's not in there, but I'll probably have to reinstall it then.
Okay.
That figures. It was working the other day because I was using it. Anyhow. All right. So yeah, weather sense, radioactive. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the storm's probably going to be here within an hour at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Nash knows that. I don't.
Ode knows it.
Oh, yeah, Grunk did better than anybody.
Yeah.
Honestly, looks like everybody except for me knows it.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't get my -4 in there. I thought I'd clicked it, but I didn't, so I technically failed.
Wait, do I even?
Yeah.
I think I used
Oh,
radioactive
yeah.
wasteland, but I'm not certain.
Rattlescrap didn't make
I
it
think
either.
all you guys have radioactive wasteland.
No, I don't.
So
I just have desert.
okay, well, even that would have worked at a minus.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess
But
I-
Grok made it successfully.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
My character just says storm's on the horizon, so I'm going to try to find a place to. If there is a place I think I can put the horses, that's going to be the priority. If there's another place where I think I can keep the wagon, then that's where I'm going to keep it.
Well,
If I
Okay.
can.
at a bare minimum, you need to go ahead and get them in here. Because remember, we left
Yeah,
them outside
so-
town.
Yeah. So, yeah, I can probably spend. It'll probably be
So,
at least 45 minutes to go and get them and bring them here.
Yeah, I'll get the gear.
so
And then you could probably put them like in one of the hallways of one of these buildings.
well,
Or
I was gonna say what I can do is I can if Nash and David go get the horses, because I know David needs to be there to actually drive the horses. While they're away, I can see if I can do a search to try to find an appropriate place, and then Grok and Rattlescrap could possibly work together to secure it a bit better against the storm.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I was about to suggest we do something like that too.
Okay. Super.
So
All right.
I head back and get the horses with at least one other person, whoever's coming with.
All right.
I'm gonna search for you a parking space, and I'll take my time doing this search, Scott, to find what seems to be the most optimal spot. any kind of other roles I need to make to be able to add to that search role, or what do you need from me on that one?
Well, to find a good space, honestly, probably maybe a -2. It's not that easy, so, but it's
Okay.
not hard, if you know what I mean.
All right, made it.
Okay.
Success.
So yeah, you're able to find a place to, park the horses, if you will, and also, they would be if you were to follow my ping, which actually that's not going to work. Sorry, I'm on the wrong layer. But my ping is over here somewhere. Come on, ping.
There it is. Got it. Oh, the building I came out of. Yep.
Yeah, so this building has an inner area. So there's a hallway and then an inner core of what appear to be old apartments or something.
Okay. Perfect.
So you can get the horses in here. Probably can get the wagon shoved into the mostly empty storefront right here.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course, then y'all can probably crash in one of these old apartment rooms.
I want to find a place to move this to too.
No basement, huh?
Which one?
The
What?
the one that.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably cram both of them in there, but you may have to like drive it through the wall or the window.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I put the part back in the engine.
Of course you did.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have fun with this. Hold on, I gotta do this because I'm confident. I got my overconfidence going, but and that's supposed to be at a -2 because that's an ethanol engine.
Yep. Okay.
So I failed to put the part back in, which means that
Okay.
it's gonna be fun. So I can't seem to get this thing to work properly, and so I might need Rattlescrap's help.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, you'll have to either he rolls and you assist, or vice versa. So.
What role would that be for me?
Well, he's working on an ethanol engine.
Mechanic, automobile, because else I don't think I can help otherwise.
Well, okay. Well, you can try that then. There you go.
All right.
So you overcame the default penalty of -4, and he takes the part, puts it right on in, no issues.
Oh, all right.
I don't know, like he's done it a million times.
Doesn't look like you did anything different from what I did.
Well, it is what it is, right?
I loosened it for you.
So
sometimes you need to tap it.
So it's actually starting to kind of rain, but the big part of the storm isn't there yet.
All right. I'll go ahead and pull the car into place, and then leave this opening here for the truck. Right. And that way you can bring the horses into here, and then we'll go hang out in the apartments.
Okay, so you can back it in mostly.
Okay.
Gesundheit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll take what I can get. At least it won't be picked up and taken away.
That you know of.
I hope.
Is that my wagon? Is that how we replace it?
What?
I didn't see that car there before. Is that my wagon?
No,
that's the one that you guys.
That's the car with an engine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you put that in there, and then we're gonna put my wagon right here.
Yep.
I'm
More
assuming.
likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll put the horses probably in this hallway.
Any kind of securing or anything that Grote can do for our stuff while we're, as we're all trying to work together. I want to make sure everybody gets their opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably try to check on
I don't even know if we've gotten back with the horses yet.
that. It's going to be a couple of minutes at least.
Yeah.
So then we've got Groke and Rattlescrap.
Uh-huh. I gotta fix this thing here. Okay, and we're turning it around. Oop. Shove it in there when you eventually get there. Yeah, like that. With a wagon cover and everything.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's a battle. It's a battle wagon.
Literally. Got crap strapped to the side too.
Well, I was like,
Everything.
it's a battle wagon minus the battle.
Yeah. Eventually we'll upgrade it to a war wagon. No.
Well, that'd be fun.
We might need to.
Bunch of mutant animals hanging off it while you'll shoot everything up.
Actually, you like that. I like how that looks.
Okay, so the weather's starting to turn really bad. David, I guess you and Nash, right, went?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so y'all are just getting back. Like I said, the weather's turning bad.
Oh,
Do I need to make any rolls?
oh goodness, that is loud.
Well, yeah, you got to calm the horses a little bit to get them into the building.
I'm assuming that's animal handling.
Yes, it is, sir.
And my animal empathy, I do have animal. You make sure I do keep that.
Let's see.
Yes, I have animal empathy. Will
Oh.
give me a +3 on that.
Apparently, I no longer own a token in this scene.
What the hell? Where'd you go? It's over, man.
Oh
There
no,
you are.
no,
You
it's
right
good
there?
now. Yeah, all of a sudden it came for an alert for a second. You do not own any tokens in this scene. All right.
Okay, looks like you made it. Got one of them in there.
Are you playing that
The other one's
through?
still-
Are you playing that through Discord or through Foundry or?
Foundry. It's Foundry.
Okay.
I need to make a thing for my empathy bonus because it doesn't automatically calculate my skills.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I love it, but it's really loud.
It's lightning. Of course, it's gonna be loud.
Would I be afraid?
No, I don't think so. Dang, even with the storm getting worse, you still make the roll there, David. You are, sir, a horseman and clear teamster. You handle those 4 animals, which, by the way, calling them Schlettners. Like
Yeah, I figured with 8 legs.
Yep. It's called
The
a
only way
Schlettner.
we wouldn't use that name is if nobody knew anything about Norse mythology.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's always that one guy who knows some obscure shit, and well, there you go. So, anyway, so we got apartments. Some of them have walls, holes in the walls, and stuff like that here in the inner core of the building, and so on.
Oh, that's Grog. Okay. Grog is crouching. Does he have to crouch, or does he just forget to
No,
turn off his
no.
crouch?
I think he has not uncrouched.
I've not yet figured out how to uncrouch apparently.
Well, you just click on standing.
Okay. One way to do it is right-click your portrait, go to Assign Status Effects, and then do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's here.
But you can also adjust your posture on your character sheet.
Yeah, my posture on my character sheet is standing.
Okay, then yeah, you need to do it the other way.
All right. Well, let me see if I can fix you. See if I can. You're crouched.
Oh yeah, mine won't let me change. I'm undefined. Yeah.
Weird.
Actually, wherever we're keeping the horses is where I'm going to stay.
Okay.
Where
Scott, I don't know how I did it, but I think I wound up in a room that's nothing but walls.
So where are we keeping the Sleipnirs?
You could keep them in the hallway.
Okay.
Where the hell did you go?
I'm right here.
Oh yeah, you managed to squeeze through this. There's a little hole at the corner of the walls here that you.
Well, I am flexible and
Being a
double jointed.
Being a weasel, you fit. However, over here to your on screen right, are several mattresses and couches and stuff. Looks like somebody was sleeping here before.
Well,
Maybe it was those humans.
since I miraculously made it into this strange room, um, I'm gonna look around and see if I can find anything like maybe a gun bench.
Well, the closest thing you can find is this counter over here.
Okay.
Runs the length of the thing here. Looks like it had a couple of appliances on it. One of them that are obviously not working anymore. And then for you guys around here, yes, the building has a basement. You can tell that because of the huge gaping hole at the corner of the hallway. However, it is full of water, and it's dark and nasty looking, just so you know. And of course, with the rain, it ain't helping much with the level of it.
Yeah. If anything, I'll keep an eye on that and make sure it doesn't start flooding on us.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing I think my character would do before just hunkering down with the horses is look for a pillow.
Okay.
If he can find one and snag one, he'll go back and he'll lean up against the wall and put the pillow between the wall and his head and just lean against
Okay. Well, there are definitely some bags of trash laying around. They could function as a pillow if you had to. You may, if you explore long enough, find a room full of mattresses and other things.
Yeah.
Couches and such.
He'll look for a pillow. With the bag, he might take one of the bags and put it on the ground so he can sit on it when he's doing that, but he's not going to put that next to his head.
Okay.
Of course he'll
it's
check it first, make sure it doesn't have glass or something in it. Because that would be
What is this here?
unfortunate.
Because it's not. Doesn't matter how I change my vision, I cannot see inside this section.
Really weird.
How did you get there?
Oh, that's because there's a busted wall there.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, what I'm trying to do, Hank.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Hold on, let me screw up. Fix this. Oh, damn it! Let me unfix this.
There we go.
Okay, this whole thing got all jacked up. Like I said, the walls are all screwed up.
Oh, yeah, and it's going to be an imaginary wall now for me. Oh, I can move through it. Okay.
Oh, this is a stairwell.
Yeah, like I said, this map got jacked up, and I hadn't had a chance to fix it. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
There, hope that's helping a little.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a passageway to the room with pillows and stuff. That just looks like trash.
Hey, look what I found. It's got a couch. It's got 2 couches. And mattresses. And pillows. And a coffee table.
Found a room, I think.
He said he found a room, but I don't know where he is.
Oh.
See, that's the problem with the weasel, isn't it?
Which way did he go?
I don't want to have to cross over that, like, by that crack.
Well, there's
Alright.
a space.
Hold
I
on.
mean, if you want to try.
Here, I'm going to come back
I
through.
figure I have to make a roll, don't I? A dex roll?
Yeah, quite possibly, because, the place is leaking, but the weasel knows how to get to the room with the mattresses.
Yeah, that's... I'm like, okay,
Well,
where are you? I say out loud.
I'm over here.
How did you get over there?
I walked.
What's in this little room?
Yeah, there's a couple spots. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but I mean, I'm sure you can make it through here. Who's that in front of me?
It's
I
me.
don't know.
If I saw him going through that crack, I'm going to look at him like he is stoned.
So yes, you saw me come through that little crack in the wall.
Can you just hand me a pillow?
I suppose so.
Because I ain't getting through there.
All right, I grab a pillow.
Ignacy was a crack addict.
I come back with a pillow, and I kind of hand it through the crack in the wall.
I take it. Thank you. And I go back to all the way with the horses.
Okay, well, that's fixed.
And you'll probably try to go let Groke and Nash know where I found sleeping quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Grope was right there in the thing, and I
Oh.
have no idea where Nash is. If I see him, I'll point it
Oh
out.
God, trying to picture Groke trying to fit through that crack in the wall.
Wow.
Yeah, since he's like a bullfrog, he's not all exactly slimy like some other frogs.
Like I said, if I see Nash, I'll tell him.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know where Nash
Yeah.
is.
basically it was a spot that looks like only me and Rattlescrap could really fit through. Because I'm double jointed and he's double jointed.
So y'all are in there on the mattresses. Nya, 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 nya.
I mean,
Yeah, a weasel and a snake, mortal enemies,
Yeah.
I could see Grope just busting through the wall like a Kool-Aid man.
It could.
Of course, once he comes into the room, the first thing I do is spray a little extra bad cologne on me.
Oh yeah, of course you do.
That way it really permeates the room.
This looks a little too small for me.
All right,
Ask
so
for a pillow and come out here and watch the horses with me.
So while they're sitting there doing that, come. So hey, rattlesnake man, person, thing.
Yeah. What's wrong?
So how many times you shed to get that many rattles?
Just a couple of times.
I mean that's what happens, right? You shed, it turns into a rattle.
yeah, you gotta grow. Yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah, they grow a new rattle every time they shed.
They do.
So, of course, they can also break off too. So.
Yep. So
the count may not be accurate.
so you say you're a repair guy, huh?
Yeah, you were talking about something that needs to be repaired. Where is it?
Yeah. I wonder if you can fit this onto my gun. I'll show him the scope. And I want to get him, see if he can, with his skills, be able to get that thing put on my gun, because I don't have the skills. But I'll never admit it.
Of course.
I've been having some trouble getting this thing to line up on the barrel. Maybe you could help me out with this. Duct tape just ain't cutting it.
No, it's a gun. Of course, it needs to be steady. So, do I make a roll?
Yeah, you would have to make a roll.
Well, since he's still very new to GURPS, he's waiting to find out what role he's supposed to be making.
Well,
Yeah.
probably
Sorry.
be armory, small arms. And do you have a small arms toolkit?
I don't have a. Don't think that I have a
any
tool
kind of
yet.
tools?
I have a multi-tool.
Well, you're in luck because multi-tool, because it's like a makeshift piece of equipment, grants you a -4 to your roll, which you made by 4. So you have managed to rig up something that works to basically connect that scope to that weapon or whatever he was trying to do.
Nice.
I don't know how you did it. I got some baling wiring. I don't know. Whatever you did, it's working.
Awesome.
Call it that. That's like real movie cinematic crap.
Woohoo!
Isn't a multi-tool just a Swiss Army knife?
It's more than that, actually, but yeah.
All right, so between now and next game, Scott, we'll need to get the scope added to this gun.
Yeah, not a problem.
Woohoo! Extra accuracy.
Yep, sure is. That was a collimating sight, so I think it gives you like a +1 or 2. I forget.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll take anything I can get.
Yeah.
If I remember right,
Okay.
most scopes give you a flat +1, and then they increase the amount of rounds you can aim to gain more bonuses.
His the culminating sight was a little different, Patrick.
Yeah.
Well, different ones do things.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but I appreciate the heads up on that. All right. So the storm continues and continues into the night. It's still bad, lightning and thunder, and horses are skittish. So anybody that's not having to babysit horses does get some rest.
Awesome.
The guy, which is David, may have had to stay up all night to keep the horses calm, keep them from bolting, keep them from bolting and falling into the hole.
Yeah.
But because you certainly wouldn't be able to fit them through any of the doorways around here, which is unfortunate.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I mean, I guess I could have taken them further down this direction, but then down here.
Yeah. Yeah, part of that building's collapsed, though, as you can see with all the rubble.
Yeah, I can see that. But they're probably about here-ish, so that they can't just, like, it dulls the sound of the storm a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So the deeper you go, blah blah blah. Yeah. So, if anything, you're only going to get half a night's rest. So, let's go ahead and adjust hit points for anybody that got wounded.
All right.
For the healing stuff.
Since we've got a moment there, I'm going to attempt. Oh God, I'm going to attempt first aid on myself.
So that would be something people would the players would need to do is update your hit points after some first aid.
Let's see.
I am allowing maximum hit point heal for successful first aid rolls.
Okay. Ooh. Oh. I healed good.
Okay. And I think you're echoing over something, Chris.
Was that?
I think I heard you echo over another feed.
Oh.
All right, and so we're going to go ahead and switch scenes while I do that, because then when you wake up the next morning, it's still raining, just not as bad. You probably can, carry on. Otherwise, if you stay hunkered down in this building, y'all are not going to make your deadline.
Where's the Doberman?
Yeah, the Doberman's, I don't know. You don't know where he is.
All right. Good riddance. just gonna wear us down anyway.
That is a very
Over-
good question.
I do want to ask, during some of the downtime, would it have been possible for me to try to interrogate the goon I had captured?
Yeah, if you
Just-
manage to get him to be awake and conscious.
Well, I guess I will hit
You
him with
did
first
practically.
aid.
Well, the thing is, you did practically cave his chest in when you hit him. Okay.
I mean, I dealt like 6 damage to him. That's not...
That's
Well, not 6
massive.
damage. Yeah, it's bad, but it's
Tiny
not like I gave him
context.
Yeah.
major origin damage.
I nearly crushed Toe's character's hand off last night with, like, what was it, like 4 damage?
Mhm.
Yeah, but he was playing somebody who had 8 HP.
Well, you did do crushing damage, and you actually, you messed him up pretty bad. So, to put it bluntly, from my end, it was bad.
From his end too.
Well, yeah, and then of course, poor dude, shotgun guy, he just, totally screwed. Plus, you got his weapon and everything else. So, I mean, probably
Hit
can
him
browse
with the
him,
first aid. Yeah.
and
Try
see
to
if
make
he'll-
sure he doesn't die.
Well, that's so magnanimous of you.
Oh, he's trying to make sure he doesn't die for now.
Yes, of course. Well, all right. Yeah, because he's reeling, so I do another health check, see if he becomes conscious. Okay, you have him awake.
Rise and shine.
Mic off.
So, were the guys that jumped us all that you had, or do you got more buddies looking
Yeah. Stupid fucking frog. Yeah, yeah, my people are gonna mess y'all up.
for? So you do have more. You're gonna tell me exactly how many might be. And at this point, I'm gonna be like pressing a thumb around where I punched him.
Okay. Yeah, he just kind of grins and bears it some. You're trying to intimidate him. Um,
Well, interrogate.
interrogate. Same difference to this guy.
Okay.
He just looks at you and just kind of steals his teeth a little bit, and he tells you to go mate with yourself.
I would like to roll for the actual interrogation bit here.
Okay.
Luckily, because Grok is very much willing to hit this man with both psychological and physical torture,
Okay.
I do get a
well,
bonus.
Sure.
And I can default it off my intimidation without much issue. Are there any
Roll-
penalties here I should be aware of?
None that I'm going to be able to tell you without giving away good secrets.
Gotcha. Success by a margin of 1.
I see that. Okay. He still looks you right in your bulbous eyes, and then takes like his. You get him tied up or anything?
Nah,
Are
he's
you-
just slouched against the wall.
Okay. So he takes his free hand that's not messed up and opens his shirt up. Okay, and I got to pull this up. And hold on a hot minute.
Mic on.
Oh, jeez, he's a fanatic.
Let's see. I bet I don't have it. I didn't do any group importing. What the hell? That's okay. We got this.
Alright, the last like 3 times I've been with Fanatic at Tiny, when he's interrogating him, he's found a way to prevent him from fighting.
Okay, so he's got a tattoo like this, and if you want to look in the chat. It's basically the Roman numerals 23.
Made out of snakes.
Well, it's a tattoo. Obviously, not from a real tattoo gun, but old school like the kind they use with the I don't even know, with the stick and the sharp stick and that kind of crap. So.
Prison tat.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Mm-hmm. Something like that until someone finds a operational tattoo gun in this post-apocalyptic world.
These guys probably don't even know how to do math, so.
Mm-hmm. He may or may not, but he's definitely one of them. But of course, unless you've got some sort of like secret societies lore or that kind of thing, it's obviously belongs to some sort of group, and that's his affiliation. Whatever this 23 is.
23. So, are you the 23rd, or is that the name of the group?
It's he smirks and smiles. It's your doom. That's what it is.
I'm sure you can do a little better than that. He's gonna pick him up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And not exactly, he's not like pitching him into the wall. He's got to pick him up and gently toss him into the wall, knowing with all of those loose ribs jiggling around, it's going to be quite sore.
Oh, well, while you're trying to pick him up, actually, let me go back to the character. Damn it.
While he's doing that, do you have area knowledge, Tiny?
For around here, no.
Okay.
Okay, he tries to take a swing at one of your eyes. I know.
Oh.
But
Oh, no.
Does he have a knife?
Oh, no.
Or is he just trying to jab
Mic
me with
off.
his finger?
I mean, they do kind of stick out some. Oh, man. So when he swings at you, he kind of throws his shoulder out. And I don't know why that's not supposed to be public. But he throws his shoulder out and starts cussing and bitching up a storm and of course you toss him against the wall. He hits the wall. The wall, of course, this building's made of cinder blocks, so it's very tornado proof, luckily for you guys. And, hits his head and gets knocked out again.
Mic on.
A little bit of blood.
He knocked his own ass out.
I think you broke your toy.
I got a little too rough
Yeah, I've
with
had days like that too.
That's a shame.
Mic off.
I'm gonna take whatever clothing looks like it could be functional enough to sell, and then throw him into the water in the basement.
Oh shit. Okay.
Damn.
That's why I just said, oh shit. Okay. Well, let's see here. Loot wise.
Brooke has very little mercy for people who try to kill him.
Of course, he was wearing some boots, which actually I think I threw most of this stuff in the inventory already. So, yeah, y'all should have that already. Excuse me, I'm having a hiccup right now. Yeah, except for the multi-tool, that's not in there. All right, let's see. We can close this up and find equipment.
Link established. Mic off. Mic on.
There we go. Sorry, somehow my headset disconnected, so I didn't catch anything that was said there.
Wow. Okay, well, I don't know if you caught the part where he got thrown against the wall.
I did.
Okay. Well, he's looting the body. Not that there's much left. This guy had a multi-tool on him, so I'll have to add that to inventory later.
Ooh.
For y'all. So that's another multi-tool. Let's see what else he had. Of course, he's wearing a hat. I don't know if you want that. Do you want the hat? It'll probably work for you, Tiny. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll take his hat.
Didn't
He
we
had boots.
didn't we find a football helmet for him?
Well,
I
yeah,
ain't
there
wearing
is a
no
football
friggin'
helmet.
football
Yeah,
helmet.
but there is one. But yeah, it with his wide-angle vision, it won't work for him. And he had a couple of cans of food in his pocket, which of course also clattered to the ground once he.
Spam, 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 spam,
And I
spam.
thought he was just happy to see us.
Oh no. So let me put 2 of those on there. 2 cans of food, which yeah, like I said, he had hidden in his pants because he didn't want to share with his friends. How about loyalty, huh?
Hey guys, I got us a multitude, a couple cans of food.
Awesome.
Yeah, just also we don't got to worry about that guy I captured anymore. Apparently, we're dealing with some group called with reference to the number 23. XX dash, line, Roman numeral stuff. Whatever the hell a Roman numeral is.
I was going to say,
Fargo,
you don't even know what the hell a Roman is. Let's let them know.
Well, a Roman is when you just go from place to place.
Yeah, there you go.
They're probably some sort of
I wondered
nomads.
about that.
Of course, it had to be done. So
Yep.
yeah, so that's a couple of things. Of course, I think he also had y'all collected up all the other scrap that they were using for weapons and all. So like had a
Yep.
piece of rebar and stuff. But that's really, I mean, when you've got a shotgun, who needs rebar?
I do.
I have a skill I'd like to use. You were saying I wouldn't get a full night of sleep, right?
Yeah, unless of course you've got something else that I can work with.
Well, I'm wondering if I could lull the horses to sleep with music, because my character's got like a 16 singing. Probably not gonna work.
I'd say, you know what, go for it.
Yeah, at the very least, it's a little bit of flavor.
It would explain why that y'all didn't hear what went on outside during the night.
Oh.
Secretly rolling hearing checks for you guys.
Oh, I didn't
Okay.
roll win that by much.
No, but you definitely have the horse's rapt attention.
Yeah.
Somebody stole your
They
truck.
do seem a little soothed. They're horses.
Come back out front and find out somebody stole his truck.
Well, he's actually kind of, close to the door where to the room, storefront, I guess, where the vehicles are.
Yeah, it'd be
That's good.
very unlikely that that's what he's talking about.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, they're just taking the engine out of it.
Oh, now, okay.
Gotcha. Like, was it Escape from New York, where the guy was going to get in a car, and it turns out they took the engine out of it. Some
Right.
dude's in there with a crossbow, and of course hiding in the corner. They got the engine running.
Yeah, but you know what? What it would take for them to actually lift the engine out of that thing?
Sneakily too? Yeah, I know. Where there's a will, there's a way. So anyhow, but anyway, next morning, of course, it's still raining, still crummy looking outside. Let me get the lighting brought back up some. There we go. Of course, the raining is not nearly as bad as it is because most of the major part of the storm is past and it's just raining. So
Okay.
it kind of just sucks. Everything's sloppy, everything's nasty. Of course, roads are worthless. There's probably a little bit of flooding because it's been raining for at least 6 hours so far.
I lead the Sleipnirs out.
Okay, so you're getting everything hitched up. You guys are getting to move out and everything. Getting ready to move out.
Hey,
if y'all have hit points, yes.
David.
Mm-hmm.
I got an idea to save us a little time. If you're open to it.
What's the idea?
Well, I went looking specifically for chain or cable, and that's the reason I found that cable. Um, you know, this car here's got actual working engine in it, so we could actually use that cable, hitch it to the front of your truck, use this car to tow your truck down the road. We can get along a little bit faster and let your horses rest a little bit.
I look at that. I'm going to use my cue because I don't think that's actually.
Oh, it's
gonna
entirely
work out.
that's entirely possible.
Well, I mean, let's get down to brass tacks, okay? With a setup with the horses, because it's a tandem rig for the horses. He could actually pull it off if you're all able to connect the front of the tandem rig to the bumper of the vehicle. Unless, of course, for some reason it has a trailer hitch, but probably safer to say that it's probably going to be the bumper.
Yep.
That would be what y'all would probably figure out on a good IQ roll.
Well, I guess we can try it, and we can keep the horses for when we won't need to go over rougher terrain. All right.
All right.
Give it a shot.
Alrighty then.
But I work on rigging it up, but
Okay.
I glance over Ralph's crap because he,
Well,
my character's not going to say it out loud, but he keeps noticing that all these things he thought he was good at, Ralph's crap keeps doing better.
That's okay.
So, anybody here know how to drive a moving vehicle? Because I sure as heck don't.
Yep.
I can drive.
All right. Well, whatever you do,
You're
don't bust up my
reading it?
wagon. I say as I start crawling on one of my horses. Well, I guess I'd probably help hitch it.
Yep, that's the next part. Trying to hitch it up.
All right, so we double the
If
cable
any of
over.
y'all bust up my wagon, I'll bust you up.
Double the cable over to be able to handle more tonnage. Even though
All right.
I know the truck's completely empty, so the thing only weighs 1,000 pounds at most.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not completely empty.
Well, no, I'm talking about the fact that it's got no engine or transmission or.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, it is about 1,000 pounds of scrap metal.
So hitch up the cables. Give us about
It'll take you about an hour to get it done.
give us about a 4-foot length between the car and the truck.
yeah, and turn my wagon into a trailer.
Well, I'm saying you're going to need between the wagon and the truck, or between the
Yeah, we'll have to get them out in the street.
Between the car,
harness part.
between the car and the harness.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay.
And 4 feet that's a lot.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
And we can shorten that up down to about 3 foot. I'm not sure we want to do more than 3 foot though.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. I just thought about that. This is not like real life. Okay, no. Let's get it down to about 1.5 feet. Because I was thought about if you have to hit the brakes on the car, if you got 4 feet worth of length for the truck to be able to continue rolling after you hit the brakes, it's not going to be good for the car. If you only got a foot,
Not gonna be good for the harness either.
yeah, but if you only got a foot and a half, then it won't be nearly as bad. In theory.
I don't know. In theory, maybe. We could let the other mechanical genius take a look at it and see what he thinks.
Yeah. What do you think, Ralph Scrap?
Well, can we somehow make an attachment to to the part that's going to be hanging from the car to give it some brakes too, maybe?
That's going to take a whole lot longer. And
How do I normally brake on the thing?
It's a good question. Does this truck even have brakes?
Because, well, the thing is, I've been using it as a wagon, so the horses need to be able to brake. So it wouldn't necessarily have brakes, but
Well,
it should at least be light enough that if the horses stop, it won't run them over.
Oh, well.
Most wagons have a handbrake type of thing, but that's from the Wild West. I don't know about here.
Then I would imagine it's probably rigged up with a handbrake type thing.
Quite possibly, because you could still have kind of a hydraulic brake that does push on, all that, but it's obviously, operated by pushing on a pedal.
Which means that even if we do this, I'm still going to have to ride where I normally ride.
Not necessarily. You just need somebody in that vehicle to be able to push the brake.
Yeah. But you would want the guy who has Teamster, I would imagine.
I don't think Teamster would matter on that one.
Well, what if we just connect the wagon directly to the bumper so it doesn't bang it?
Then turning is going to be a bitch.
Who is going to be in our way? It's not like...
No, the problem is turning will damage the front end and the front end of the truck and the back end of the car if you have them connected like that.
Yeah, I say just leave it loose and have somebody ride and use the handbrake when you need to. I think that's the smart move.
Doesn't the tongue act like a hinge?
Unless we got some way we can hook it up so that if you brake in the car, the handbrake triggers.
Taking a look at the back of the car, does it have a trailer hitch?
Well, it does have an open frame bumper, so you could conceivably lash the front bar of the harness, which is on a pintle for the basically the tongue of the harness, basically creating a makeshift trailer hitch out of the rig.
Okay. That.
Because the horses turn, right? So they turn their facing sometimes. So that front bar, which is normally connected to the horses' harnesses, it flexes. Okay, but that tongue in the middle between the horses is the point where that bar flexes. Okay, so when the horses turn, it turns, and of course it's also connected to kind of a hinge pintle type thing that's on the truck.
Okay.
So essentially, it is a real trailer hitch.
So then what I'll do is
bump up the back end of it.
I'm not going.
You're not going to be going 60 miles an hour with the thing because it's going to rip itself apart.
I'm not going to bother to die roll on this. It's going to be one of those things of going, I've got this, and I'm going to start, working on trying to get that thing put together. Rattle Scrap's going to be easily be able to see that I ain't got a clue what I'm doing.
Well, between you and him, you could probably figure it out. Plus, you also have the guy who's a Teamster, so he knows how the harness works.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I think the three of your animal brains probably figure it out. Well, in the human, the two.
All right. Yeah, human's an animal. Problem solved. Move on.
All right, so we get it hooked up.
Oh, no.
And you said that we found extra ethanol, so I've got extra gas for the thing.
Yeah. One of those vehicles they apparently siphoned some fuel out of it, so you had like an extra 5 gallons of ethanol.
Okay.
which I didn't put in the inventory. Sorry, but there's that. So if anything, you may have like just over probably quarter tank, and when you add the 5 gallons, it'll put you at half in the vehicle.
So then, has everybody grabbed what they want out of the loot?
Oh, I thought it was just going in the truck.
Unless you're going to throw it in the truck.
Well, basically, I was going to let everyone grab, and then I was going to just start throwing everything left over in the truck, which is
Okay.
currently my truck. The truck is my other equipment inventory.
Okay.
Unless
Well, I was just
Scott wants to make a truck.
I was
I can
wanting
just
to
rename the loot one to the truck.
yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that we picked up the bolt cutters and the cigarette lighter.
Which in that case, I'm going to start moving all this stuff in my other equipment inventory over to the truck.
Okay, very good. Yeah, when you do that though, when you take things from your inventory, and if it, for example, if it's not something made in Foundry, we're gonna have to turn it into something made in Foundry so you can move it from one vehicle to one character to another character. So,
actually, in that case, I'm gonna leave my other inventory for now. It's labeled as truck wagon, which basically, this is stuff that belongs to me. It's in the truck wagon, but it belongs to me. That's easy to remember. Yeah.
Somebody's in the character sheet too.
I was.
I was trying to change the name.
I'm out of it.
Thank you. Of course, no.
I just want to make sure we didn't lose any loot that was left over.
Who's in it now? Someone else is in it now. I'll do that after the game.
Good.
It's the truck.
I'm getting there. Someone changed the view or something. So, ever when you're looking for something and somebody moves it after you found it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael. All right. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll fix it later. And actually, so what I'll do also is that I'll also give some more stats to the truck character, so that way we can associate the icon and turn this into a token for you guys.
Yeah. Can anyone else here ride?
Nope.
I can ride.
Like you actually have the skill riding?
I have driving automobile.
No. He means riding a horse.
Yes.
No, riding. No.
Equestrian skills.
Like otherwise, I'm just going to take.
Patrick, Michael has it.
No, I haven't. No, I said I run. I don't ride. No.
Yep.
Okay.
Wrong character.
He is a pedestrian.
Although you might want to ride in the car or the truck this time.
So I'm gonna take.
So we got 2 foot soldiers.
Get some of that cord, I guess. Unless somebody wants to learn to ride, I'm gonna take some of that cord and the horses somehow.
I don't think learning to ride right now while we're in a time crunch is the best time to do that.
So I'm just gonna
lessons.
Like I'm assuming they have some sort of setup where I hook them up to the wagon. That's something that's on them that would normally be hooked up to the hitch.
Understood.
So I'm not going to take the cord and wrap it around or their necks or something.
Well, the thing is, though, if you wanted to, you could take some of the leads that were normally with the harnesses and stuff, and use those to tie off the horses at the back of the wagon, if you wish to do so.
Yeah, I'm not doing it that way.
Or riding one, and you can still tie off to to a saddle horn or whatever.
Yeah, that was the idea. I was going to ride one, and I have the other one kind of tied up to that horse.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got the bolt cutters, and we've got enough cable where we can do that.
Yeah, true, but yeah, it's an 1.5 inch cable. That is, that stuff isn't really that flexible.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking the leads, like he said.
Okay.
So I didn't know what kind of cable it was.
Yeah, it's 1.5 inches thick. It can
that
support.
wouldn't work.
It can freely support 3,700 pounds.
Well, to avoid any further silliness from me with my silly character, I'll ride in the truck and be the brake guy on the truck,
All right.
so that Rattle Scrap can drive the car.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so y'all get these things lined up and start to head out. Okay, I've got a good connection. Everything looks great. Okay, Ignacio's sitting up front on the brakes, and everybody else is either loaded up or riding a horse or something. Y'all are going to be able to go at probably, I'd say, 10 to 15 miles an hour without tiring out the horses. The horse is too fast for him trying to keep up.
Right.
But that's pretty fast for a horse. So if y'all cut it back to 5, you're probably doing okay. So, if you will, sir, Mr. Snake, give me a driving roll, please.
Oh, God.
You just made it. Well, that's awesome. Okay, so you managed not to break anything. However, because y'all started out on a little bit of mud, you peel out at first, and because the vehicle's kind of an off-road vehicle and doesn't have mud flaps, you have completely camouflaged one of your colleagues.
Oh, wait.
On one side.
Where's the Doberman? tell
Nobody
him
knows.
he can sit up front with me.
He's gone. Y'all haven't even looked for him yet.
Go figure.
Where is he?
I think the 23 have them, if I had to guess. They can
Well,
keep them.
Sucks for him.
I mean, you could look for him.
Nope. He was absolutely useless in the combat. He was of no assistance.
Don't we need him to when we go back?
With the wagon when he was supposed to. I'm gonna darn drag fracker frizzards. I have charitable. I have to roll it.
Okay, I'll look for him, huh?
I'm rolling.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll go look for tracks.
Okay, go look for tracks.
All right.
Oh, jeez. Even with the shitty weather, okay, you find tracks. You find they're probably almost 18 inches across. Not dog, obviously, not human, but almost dinosaur-like. But they're huge.
Oh God, it's an alligator.
And upright. Oh, so just the two footprints, and of course, also you find copious amounts of blood in some of the holes or some of the things, and they lead north out of town, so to speak.
Well, that's handy. We're heading north.
Give me a perception roll at -4 as well, Nash, since you're out there looking in the rain.
There's the -4. There's my perception. There. Okay. Observation, but I don't have regular perception up there. Here it is.
Well,
on my shortcuts.
okay. Well, you said you missed it by 3. Okay.
Oh, it was -4. Was that still supposed to be -4?
Yeah, because of the rain and screwing everything up. You got distinctive discriminating smell, right? Yeah, you do.
I do not. That's the weasel. I didn't have enough points for that.
Okay. All right. Well,
It is.
the weasel happens to have that, and the snake also happens to have that.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Can kind of smell kind of iron in the air now that the rain,
We don't have time for this.
Of course, you saw the blood in the tracks as well.
Hmm.
Well,
But-
it's in the direction we're headed.
What are you saying,
Well,
Ash? Is that
yeah.
is that enough blood for him to be dead, or do we need to go play rescue party?
It's quite a bit.
Anybody got any medical skills? Or
Anyway,
anyone
so-
know medicine?
So you can continue looking around, you're tracking, you kind of track both ways, north and in the area. You get to a point where it's over where the fire was earlier yesterday. And there by the corner, by the open the storefront, which I was kind of pinging, you find a half-used cigar, some glasses, and if I remember correctly,
Shades, not glasses. He was wearing shades.
Well, yeah, he had shades. Yeah, well, and of course he had it. You can see where the sidewalk seams are. There's definitely blood in them because the rain's been washing the blood away. But there's still some in the seams and stuff. And of course there's some shredded. I guess it's a flak jacket, but it's got huge rips in it.
Well, I'll pick up the shades. They sounded like those were still in good shape.
Yeah, they were. They kind of got that mirror blue tint with brass frames. You probably look pretty good in them too. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there also happens to be a small brass box down on the ground too.
Rhinestone shades or cheap sunglasses.
Weasel, you want to check that box?
Yeah, it's probably maybe 4 inches wide, about an inch thick maybe, and I'd say probably 5 inches in length.
What do y'all think the mayor do if he finds out we let his radio man get killed?
It's a dangerous area out here. Things happen.
Things do happen, yep.
Hell, I was
How
planning
does this box open?
on shooting them myself, so they did me a favor.
Oh, we didn't find any bones or fur, so
Damn it.
Well, I mean, there might have been a little bit with the flak jacket that's torn. Could be repaired, by the way.
it can be. Okay.
Think if we could.
You're going to check out the little brass box, though?
Think if we
Somebody
saved
needs to. I'm trying to get Weasel to, but
Okay.
Oh,
Give me a
grab
yes,
the
yes,
second.
yes. Hold on. No, because I've got curious and impulsive. Yes,
Okay, yeah, and it's shiny.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, if
Yeah?
we went our way to save him, and it cost us some time, do you think the fact that we had him with us would help us get a little bit more time back? Some flexibility.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Well, I'm asking everyone else.
I guess the answer is no.
I
Nobody said
I
anything.
really don't care. As far as I'm concerned, we're gonna do our best, and if that damn dog decides that he's going to attempt to kill us, we just burn the town down.
Okay, David. So it sounds like you're being met with apathy and credulous stares.
Well,
callous disdain on my part.
Oh, and there's that too.
I mean, my character cares enough to ask the question, but not enough to really argue.
All right.
Yeah. And apparently there are no sympathetic ears in your group.
So,
Well,
you know,
he kind of understands the point and agrees just a little bit.
to
Good
throw out
thing y'all aren't trying to save an orphanage.
to throw out another one of my favorite quotes. What's in the box?
Well, if we were trying to save an orphanage, I'd insist on saving the orphanage. This isn't an orphanage.
That's some good role playing so far tonight. Okay, so lucky number 7. What's in the box? Is he gonna?
Yeah.
Can he resist opening it?
No, I'm not even gonna try.
Okay. All right. You open it, and in it has 3 cigars
Ooh, nice.
and space for 1 more. It holds 4 cigars. There's 3 in it.
I got me some cigars. Awesome.
Oh, wait, no. Grab that half one and throw that in there with it.
That's true. It's a little soggy, but yeah, you could definitely dry it out.
Well, it's definitely humid.
Doberman slobber never hurt anybody.
Slide those in my duster.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's the life form. Yeah.
Well, hell, if we're going to be that way about it, I'll flip open the sunglasses and put them on. So I guess we're moving on then.
All right. So, and again,
I'll take one.
once we get everybody loaded up after we've decided that the Doberman is
Well, you know,
history.
if they made the
That's
mistake
favorable.
of thinking he was important to us,
Well,
they're
I
gonna be sadly disappointed.
just had a thought.
Oh Lord, he's been thinking again.
Oh, brother, leave it to the human.
Wait a second.
Wait, there are 2 humans in the party now. So sorry.
Whoever took our
Babysitter,
acquaintance might be a little bit too charitable.
babysitter.
Unrequested
Slave driver?
chaperone.
Huh?
Might be pumping him for information, which means they might know where we're headed.
But he
Well, I don't
doesn't. But he doesn't know where we're headed. He wasn't around when we were looking at the map and making our decision.
Well,
Yeah,
Well,
and I
and
don't
we
think
need to
anybody. Yeah, go ahead.
We need to get as close to our objective while they're asking him questions. So might as well gain ground.
Good point.
What he said.
Okay, there's probably a chance. Okay, I need everyone to roll their survival, radioactive wasteland, or otherwise at a penalty of -6.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, this is kind of obscure, but it's actually a lot obscure.
Ooh, that's a.
But anybody who's seen the tracks, which probably with you guys, you all went and looked at them.
Well, of course I did. I'm curious.
That's 3.
I'm working on getting to mine. I said -6, right?
because it was -3 for being a different survival, and then -6 for so it's
Damn.
-9 for me.
No, it should be just a -6. But yeah, if you don't have it yet.
I had a
Yeah,
decent.
it's still fine.
Say I had a decent
All right.
chance at that one.
Okay, so nobody figured out what type of tracks those were. So, moving along.
All right. Well, we head north and head to a appointed boat dock that we had talked about going to.
Okay. All right. Well, then that'll take us to the next tactical map, which also puts us in a good place to stop for the session.
Awesome.
Activate that. Everybody moved over. Okay,
Great.
so good introduction for Floristic. Welcome to the first game. You didn't get killed. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I
You
was
know,
worried there for a minute.
it
No,
was
same.
a little cagey, yeah. Nonetheless, we got through it. Okay. Y'all have got your loot. You've got your vehicles rigged up. You'll have a functional vehicle plus a trailer now, and two extra and horses to go scouting with if you wanted to do such a thing. So, by the way, the Sleipnirs are about the size of a shire. They're huge. Okay, and so at a full gallop, it sounds like literally like a herd of horses.
So
If you
I
know what I
got
mean.
I got a question on the
What 8 legs each one is.
now that we're out of game. I have a question on the horses.
Mhm.
With them being 8-legged horses, do they
Uh-huh.
have more stamina than, say, a regular horse today or anything like that?
Yeah, and they're stronger.
Okay. Which also means they
Yeah,
probably
they're
require extra feed.
maybe. Well, they're also adapted to radio, to
Mm.
wasteland type survival.
Hmm.
So they, well, let me put it this way. They're not just herbivores anymore. So if you
Right.
fed them meat, they would probably eat it.
Or if you do not feed them grass, they might eat you.
They would be prone to maybe, taking a chunk out of somebody. So they can be ornery. So keep them well fed. Because, I mean, they're basically it's a mutated version of a draft horse. With extra strength and stuff like that, just in kind of a bad temper.
Okay. Awesome.
Anyhow, for the most part. Um, okay, so let's recap. And of course, y'all took down 4 or 5 humans last session. Um, jacked some good weapons and got some ammunition. A few other things. We got the weapon, the collimating sight mounted to your weapon, so that's good.
Yep.
Overall, pretty good session. Nobody, and of course, y'all did pick up on a few things, and we got some good bookkeeping done. So well played, everybody. We'll be doing since there wasn't a combat today, so I'm gonna have to only award 2 character points this time.
Okay.
But the world's a dangerous place, so wait and see.
+2.
But that's all I have for the night. I've got to get up at dark 30 to go take the boys to daycare and school. So, or actually pre-K and daycare, whatever, something like that. Anyway, I got to take my grandkids' sons to school tomorrow morning. So I'll be getting up earlier than I usually do, but that's all right.
Well,
Otherwise, thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all had a good time.
thanks for an excellent game.
For the game.
Chat, there we go. We're wrapping up for the night. Another really great episode here. Things are definitely getting interesting. And I look forward to our next session. So I'll see y'all next week on Thursday for more adventures in the mines of misery.
All right, enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and run because I got to get up early too.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, good night. I'm signing off.
Good night, all.